Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play The Infected. So I'm over here at the cave. I did make it back. I had two medical bandages that could cure infections. So I think the video today we're gonna work on getting some more medical bandages crafted, which means we're gonna need a few things in the process. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and all that. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints, and all that. And to make medicated bandages, we're going to need mushrooms. So we have to come up over to the cave, and I was doing some mining. For bandage, we don't really have to use that. We just need animal fat. Kind of wish there was a way we could grow mushrooms, but I guess not. Now, this takes bandages and medical bandages, and it cures everything, and it does 100 health. This does bandage, fish oil, and splint. So we might start looking into making some of these. But the problem is I don't think this cures regular issues or wounds that you need a bandage. Now, for mining, I was coming up here, I was getting a bunch of lead because we're going to need more power, because I'm realizing the developer, by the looks, has changed how much fuel the truck consumes. So we might want to start looking into setting up gas and a few other things pretty soon. And we're also going to look into fishing, so there's quite a bit we need to do. Now, speed mining still exists. So if you have a shield and you have this, if you swing then swing and shield at the same time, in other words, left, right, mouse at the same time, you can interrupt the thing, and boom, speed mining. Thankfully, that makes what do you call it? Mining lead a lot more bearable, because it's the only method you cannot actually currently mine with an extractor. In other words, we can't set up an extractor and be like, ooh, lead. We have to actually go in and mine it. Anyways, we're gonna continue on. I got distracted. I thought something was coming at me, but we're gonna grab a bunch of mushrooms because we're gonna need them. Because I think the next time I die, or the next time I get infected, I might not be able to cure myself. Oh yeah, I remember I dropped those. I was looking where those went. But we have plenty of stuff, and the big thing is I do want to start getting more into the power. No. Otherwise, we're gonna start having some issues. Thankfully, mushrooms don't expire. Oh, I knew I heard something. Flipping things. Thankfully, mushrooms don't expire, so you can get a bunch of them up. They do take care of carbs, vitamins, and energy. They don't really take care of much else, but they do help quite a bit. So if you get like 100 of them, you could refill your, whatever you call it, your energy. Right now, we've got these going, so I restarted these not too long ago, so it's been about 18 minutes since I restarted these, because I emptied them all out. Okay, back over here, we got plenty of aluminum, plenty of lead. The reason why I got so much lead is because I want to make 13 more solar panels. Not solar panels, but 13 more wind turbines. Alright, let's go. As you can see here, I put a full gas tank not too long ago, and we're already pretty much close to halfway. I gotta also think about building a road out here, so I don't have to dodge and weave and get stuck on things like that. Otherwise, it's a bit of a pain coming in and out. Thankfully it's spring, so we actually probably should look into building the clothing rack. Mostly because I don't want to start sweating to death. And, oh yeah, speaking of the city, it looks like there's more lore in the city. I'm gonna have to explore the city and do an episode exploring the city again and looking for the lore, because we can't open it up while driving. Makes sense. But yeah, I gotta look for the lore at some point in the city, because it seems, but based on what I read, there's a lot I'm missing, which means there might be up in the building somewhere all kinds of things I'm missing. And makes me curious, because we are gonna hit the bunker, but that's gonna be a lot later, after we find all the lore. Okay, I think we're gonna want to turn. If I find any of the infected, I might want to run them over. Mostly because free money and free resources. Oh. There we are, that's where I'm going. Oh, here we are. You. Oh, never mind. Bye-bye. Wherever the hell you just went. But I have been working on planning out my base, planning out this setup and everything else. Mostly so I can get things going. So, quick look. I am going to be changing out the walls and making them windows and stuff where they need to be. But because I don't want to have this actually in my house, I had to adjust the walls slightly. So that means the second floor is actually going to be a little bit taller and a little bit wider. And down here is mostly just going to be the basically front room, place where you store your clothes and or jackets and shirts right around here. Then we have the kitchen area. Well, actually, I think we might have the dining room. No, we have the kitchen. The bathroom's gonna be up there. So, assuming the kitchen's there, we would have the dining room right here. We would have the hallway right there. The front room right here. And then my hallway to my bedroom. Then over that way would be the hallway that heads to the oil pump, and up over there would be, or up over that way would be my workshop. And then we would have an elevator system that would go up and over this way until we get on the mountain, which would be where we put our where we will put our solar panels and our things up there. I just gotta figure out how the rest of the build will go as time goes on, but this walls are definitely gonna be that. So in the meantime, we're gonna continue working on a few things, getting a few other things going. So we are gonna wanna get the clothing rack. Grab the aluminum. We are gonna want cobalt and iron going. What's this take? We need iron, plastic, and screws, which actually we have this. The only thing we're missing is iron, so maybe I should get some iron flopped in. Woo, this one hasn't produced much, just mostly stone. That sucks. But anyways, we're gonna come over here. We need 5 irons, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna want, for that, we're gonna want 2 cobalt. Cobalt, 1, 2. So that's 7. Then, what else? I guess we'll get some more aluminum. So 1, 2, 3. That should take care of that. Well, actually, no, we want more iron, I think, because we're going to want the fishing rod. The fishing rod takes fragments. Oh. Okay, well, we have plenty of fragments. Okay. So you, and you. That should take care of... Oh, actually. Oops, we're gonna need one more cobalt. Dang it. Oh, no, wait. There it is. I just put it in a different order. Anyways, back to what we were doing. So, we're gonna want to store you because we're not mining. We're gonna want to make the fishing rod, so we need 5 fragments. We're gonna want plastic, which we got plenty of here, so I'll throw what I need in there. Then we want, what was it, sticks? 3 sticks, yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that should take care of that. So I think we come over to here. So we put you, and then you. Boom, fishing. So after that, we need bait. We're gonna throw this back. Ooh, I got copper in here, and I got more aluminum, so we should be good on that. The only thing we might be having a little bit of issue will be the cobalt. Throw you back in here. Then we got the fishing rod, which I think we need fishing bait, and I should have plenty of that. Screws. Now we're just missing the iron. And I think... I might have to reload. Or I might have to go to sleep. Yep, I just needed to sleep to redo this. But anyways, okay, so I think we cast it. Really? I think when you see the red hook, you reel it in. And I think we might want to deal with wherever these guys are coming from. I think it's just the base attack, so we should be only dealing with 3 at most. The problem is making sure where they come in at. There they are. Run, Mike, run! You don't have to actually worry about it because Mike doesn't get attacked. Whee! You're impelled, you're impelled. What about you? You gonna get impelled? There we go. Now, the chances of them destroying this, there is a chance, but because I turned down the damage by half, the chance is even lower because their damage is based the amount they deal. The chances of them breaking stuff is based on the damage. And oh, look, we got fish bait. Potatoes are good. Melons are meh. That's kind of, we're gonna have to get, yeah. Anyways, so that's fishing. When you see the hook, you just reel it in. You're good to go. I think you need to drop this on the ground and then harvest it. Because to make the fish oil, we need glass and raw fish. To make the fishing bait, we need 6 feathers and fragments, but we get 5 per one. And then, what else? To make the medicine. But we're not going for this, so we don't need fish oil. But we do need the small med kits. So I might make a few fish oils that way. But we're going to need glass and sand and other things. But that's pretty much fishing. It's very simple. Just watch for the red hook. And then reel it in. Now, I don't know if there's a chance for anything to break. I don't know if there's a chance for anything else to happen. As you see, I just pretty much did all that. So, what are we standing at? 167. We're sitting at how much power? 12? Oh, actually, that means I can... Yes, we can turn that on. I think I am gonna start working up towards getting my power. In other words, probably get my workshop and a few things going. We are gonna want some more wind turbines, so the problem is moving so many of these is going to be a pain. But with enough of them, we'll be good to go. So for now, let's at least get the aluminum. A bunch of aluminum should be helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. That should be good to go. Actually, I should get the iron. Wait. Oh, flip nuggets. I put it in the wrong spot. Dang it. We'll get the 5 iron again. And we'll worry about that. Let's just put you here. That's that. We'll move you all in here. We should probably turn this into fish oil. So probably should cut that up. Throw you in here. We'll throw that where he goes. We'll throw this into here. And I think we just drop that and then harvest. 1 fish. And then we need glass, which is right here. And then I think we come over either chemistry or workbench. Wonder if, talk about bright yellow. Woo! Anyways, we need, I think, fish oil, which should be here. Workbench. Personally, I feel like this should be done at the chemistry bench, but I guess that would make, well, actually, no, that would be perfectly fine. Because that is a bright yellow. Anyways, distraction. Having it at the chemistry bench would actually make kind of a little bit of sense. But then this is for healing. And these don't heal. So maybe we could have it where this heals you 5 and this heals you 10 if you use these. Or make it where this heals infections and wounds, and or make this work as both, and then have this restore health. This would be nice, like 5 health per one of these. This stops bleeding and cures infections type of deal. Okay, throw that in there so we're good on that. Then we can grab you. And then I guess 5 more of those. And then lead, which I think is back over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's iron. You know what? We'll make another iron. Throw these all in so we can have another wind turbine on getting ready to make another one. 2 aluminum and then left for that. Yeah, we got a few more. I should be able to get those up and going. Oh, we need to sleep and we need to drink. Or I could eat myself. Eat, and eat, and there we go. Admittedly, we may have to make some more, which is fine. Now, you can use fish oil for other things. There are some light sources that can use fish oil. If I go into not here, but here. We go into furniture, lighting. This here takes fish oil. It's an oil lamp too, an oil lamp. Admittedly, with the cost of cobalt for this, I feel like, and this, and glass, I feel like this should be the bright. This should be the next brightest. Then after that, these should be brighter than this. But with these lights, the electronic ones, they should be the brightest. But alright, anyways, we now have fish oil, so I can just slap that away. We got mushrooms, which I'll have to work on that. And then, wow, this is already done. That's fast. We need more cobalt. Power out, power in. You see why I built more of these, because these are generating 10 power each, which means we're only getting 40 out of them. Actually, that's 3 to 12 plus 40. Yeah, so yeah. If I didn't build all of those, we wouldn't be able to run that. Yep. We got the aluminum here. Throw the aluminum in there. What else do we need to do? I think we need to do a little bit of building, and I'm also gonna there we go. I think we can take these off now. We should be good to go, I think. Yeah, I was pretty well hot. Admittedly, I lived in a desert and stuff, so this 60 degrees, 40 degrees, that's still freezing to me. Like, literal freezing. Alright, we've got all that going. I think we should continue making lead and other stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then some more lead. Or, yeah, more lead. Which should be this box. 1, 2. Because the more of these we can get, the better. Especially once we get 15, because that there is very, very important. Although, at the rate things are going, we're going to also want to get to this. But to make this, we're going to need to we're going to need... Not that. No. I might also want to get water at some point too. There we are, the oil extractor technology, and that requires 100 power, which means we would need about 200 power, and that would mean we would want to get batteries or save up and buy the advanced batteries, which are pretty cheap, especially if you're out and around about killing enemies like there's no tomorrow. Or taking advantage of it, like running them over. Also, this thing's amazing. I love it. So for now, we're going to fill in these walls. We're going to fill in this pathway. We're going to fill down that pathway, and then we're going to need to start moving some spikes around. Which means we should move you slightly out of the way. There we go. Oh, a little into there, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. We can fix that at a later time. For now, we just want to get these filled up. And this will take care of quite a bit. Especially since that will allow me to start planning out a few things. So I'm thinking this is definite. The problem is we're going to have stairs that come up. If that's going to be walled off, I might just... I got to figure out how I'm going to do the walls here. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to do the stairs all the way up. So if we do this, hmm? Why? There we go. I was wondering what the hell was wrong with this. Really? Stop it. That barely goes up. We would need to... Why won't you put it right here? Stop it. Oh. There we go. So we would need 1, 2, and then would I turn it and go up that way, or would I zigzag my way up? That's the question. The problem is I don't want to build all of this and then be like, yeah, nope, I don't want to, because it's going to be a hell of a cost of resources. But I am going to, without a doubt, have it up here. So maybe I should choose where I want my entrance. And I'm thinking maybe, depending on how I build this, I would have it come here and then come down, follow along this, down to there, then over to there. That would be a hell of a long way up, though. The other option is we go there, then turn and head up here, then turn and head up here, and then like this. But I am going to be lifting these up and then having them come over to here. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure. I might have them come up a little bit, then come over, and then have some more walls. I'm still trying to figure this out because I do want it to be a big house, but I also want it to be cool, and I also want it to be a little bit separated out. Alright, well, either way, this is definitely going to be here. So the question, because if I want it over there, I'm definitely going to have to come from here down. So I probably should start building up here, the foundations and everything. I'll wait on building this because I need to be able to get over to here. So we'll grab this. We'll fill up on this. We'll throw more logs into here. Then we'll grab logs from here. The problem is I can't jump with this, so I won't be able to use my one trick, which is normally you come up to here, you right click to this, and then you can carry a bunch of more logs. Now, unless I change how I build to, well actually, no, I would have to, I wouldn't be able to jump. So maybe no, because over here is going to be, it's going to be walled right there, right across there, right there, right there, right across there, all the way down to there. Then it would go out a little bit and close off there. So we would add a couple pieces here, maybe a couple pieces there, which means I might want to extend it out. But for now, we're going to look at setting up setting this up as the entrance. In other words, we're going to have it come from this way down that way. Actually, no, we might use this as a closet. Again, this is all basically just like guessing at how I'm gonna do this. But whoop. Oh, okay. Well, that did not go how I was expecting it to go, but I will gladly take that. Okay, we need more in here. And then up in here. Admittedly, might takes a little while, but with the more of these you have, the better, because then you can move them around wherever you need them, and you're less likely to have the issues you do. So I think if I go this, do this, then we would turn to here and then head up. We might have to zigzag our way up, so it would be here, here, go across this way, then up, then zigzag and up. That might be what we do, which means we're going to want to place this. I think we want it that way. And then we have it go this way. The problem is from here, it's going to need to we're going to have to use, I believe, the ceiling pieces to connect. I could be wrong though, most likely am, because there are different pieces for different situations, and we're gonna need to drink some water. Wow, and sleep. Holy flip. Oop, we're full. Didn't mean to use all of it, but that's fine. What's a chicken doing up here? We're also going to want to get the cement mixer going. There's a lot of things we're going to want to get going at some point. And power is definitely on the list of what we need. So if I come over here, grab this, throw that. Then if I go to stairs, then this, we should be. What about this? Yep. Okay, so we need that for that. We have all two more pathways to go over, so we go here. One. Then another one. Grab this. We'll try and get our pathway up to here done. So I think we're going to want ceilings. And then this. Turn it like that. Oh, we're going to need to grab more. One more. Yep. And then from there, I should be able to delete. And then we should be able to have our entrance up to our bedroom. I am going to have to organize a few things and all that. And dude's walking under. And then we have this, which is perfect. Then I'll have to delete some of this and figure out how to build the rest. There's a lot of building, a lot of setting up, a lot of planning. A lot of it, I'm doing it on the fly, too. Woo! Yeah, baby. We got it. Oop. Might sleep, might get some water, and then maybe kill an animal, or butcher an animal. Right. That's gonna stop running out of power. We're gonna need to get water in here, so get these. Another flood nuggets. I forgot to put it up in here. Nope. Nope. No. Yes. We'll set this on fire. We'll go to sleep. Then we'll wake up about 6, 7. Then check on this, and power's going up. Oh, and I need water before... Yes, I know. Now we gotta keep an eye out for these guys. 50 stamina is a little bit pushing it, but it is possible as long as my shield... Yes, okay. Oh, here they are. Hi, guys. Nope, I need you guys to come this way. No smashing allowed. No, the mother flip nuggets. Where the... we do need to move the spikes now. We're gonna have to move the spikes without a doubt now, which means more building and more fun. Woo! I think that should be it. Yeah, foundations, thankfully. Now what about this over here? Foundation, once... Yeah, they're gonna start attacking all kinds of things, and I'm not gonna want that. So I think maybe next episode we might do a bit more base defense. Mostly so I can have things ready to go and protected, because I don't want them to destroy my stuff. Alright. We should be good on power. Yes. Perfect. Alright. I think we'll call it here. Well, actually, no. Let me finish getting my base up. Or let me finish getting up to the top here, because I wasn't expecting a fight. So that kind of ruined a little bit of stuff here going on. Because I want to at least make it to my bedroom so I can start moving some of my stuff up here. But we are going to need to work on defense, base defense. Woo! Well, actually, now that we've got that going, we can take a little bit of extra logs. Up, around, drop it, build it. So I think 1, 2, 3. There's. Oop. Didn't mean to do that either. Delete that. We should be... oh well, he can pick it up. Then we can grab you and that and exit. Perfect. Looks like one more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually I will have it one more up over here and then have it come over that way. I think that will be good. So one more here and we should be able to be good to go. And now I can have that as a closet. In other words, we can build a little part here, make that a closet, then wall off a little bit over there, have this an entrance, put a little bit more foundations on the front here, have a little bit of a curve going right over there so we can have a hell of a view. This is turning out to be an amazing place to build. Woo! Ceilings, I just got to make sure to put this down that way. And we should be able to get one more here. And now I am going to have to go through and clean up quite a bit of the stuff. In other words, I'm going to have to get rid of that, and I'm going to have to probably fill in a little bit depending on how this goes. I might throw in a curve here so I can have some of the build look different. Have some of the walls come down on the side here. Maybe try and throw in a curve. Ooh, actually, that would give me a use for something we don't normally have or do. Normally, we have curved walls. What I would like to see is a inverse. Basically, it would be kind of cool to use this as an inverse, because what I would do is like right here or right here have a inverse part to the curve, so it curves like this here. So I would curve it around like that using these. Admittedly, they're not the best curves, but that would give this a really cool look. But we gotta wait for building pieces. Right now, the developers working on lore and all kinds of other fun bits and bobs and all this other crud. So we'll have to get to it as time goes on. But woo! The base is coming along. We definitely have a lot to get done, a lot to get processed, but for now, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Mostly just running around, showing you some things, showing you a little bit of fishing, and then confused as hell on how I plan to build my stairs and base and all that. If you guys want to see me more of this series, make sure to check out my channel. If you want to see other games I played, check out the in-screen credits. I do play other games in the process. If you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means I'll probably start planning out how I plan to build my defense. Then from there, probably try and see if we can find some more of the lore. In other words, find the next sections here, and then go to the bunker here. But that's all going to be in multiple episodes. But for now, bye-bye.